Hey, Ma, you had a great performance today. So what do you have to do to get the Canelo Triple G fight? Because it seemed like he ducked you, they just franchise tagged him. So I feel like, what do you got to do to get this fight, man? You've been asking for the fight for a long time. You've been meeting these guys that's in front of you. Canelo say he want to fight the best fighters. Triple G say they want to fight the best fighters. But it seems like they don't want no work with Jermall Charlo. What you got to do to get this fight, man?
Man, that's the great question, you know. You know, in order for me to get this fight with Canelo, I'm gonna need all my fans, all the Lions Only team to vouch for me. You know, we all gotta just put in that word and, you know, keep putting in work. Canelo gotta fight me sooner or later. He cannot retire without fighting me. You know, I'm one of the best out there, 29-0, 21 knockouts. You know, he gotta fight me sooner or later. In order to fight Canelo, I probably gotta go to Dallas. What's up, man?
Errol Spence, new media member, ladies and gentlemen.
David Benavidez says he wants Jermall Charlo for September, and he feels him and Charlo are probably the best fighters on PBC and Showtime. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, y'all know what to do. It is fight week. David Benavidez has an upcoming opponent, Ronald Ellis. Ronald Ellis has declared that he wants to ruin David Benavidez's plans by making an upset. David Benavidez should be the favorite, and he wants to spoil the party. Can he do that? We'll see. My money's with Benavidez, but hopefully it's a good fight. Charlo is kind of looking ahead at other big fights, and he says he wants Charlo. This is a direct quote from David Benavidez. He said, "The Jermall Charlo fight is the one that I want to make happen in September. Charlo has a lot to say about me, and we are probably the best fighters in PBC and at Showtime. He doesn't really have anyone else at 160, so it seems like a fight that should be fairly easy to make. I think Jermall Charlo makes the most sense because we both need a signature win to try to get Canelo." So he thinks that'll be, it could be decided who fights Canelo through that fight. And, that's a good fight, man. If they fight, it's a great fight. Jermall Charlo, he's a beast. David Benavidez, a beast. Jermall Charlo has a level of slickness he's not often given credit for. Great jab. David Benavidez has vicious hand speed. His punch variety is out of this world. I love it. Let's see what PBC decides to do and if they can make this fight. I'm a big fan of both, so, make the fight. Benavidez, he just has to get and handle business this weekend with Ronald Ellis. I think the only thing with this fight is they're in two different weight classes, which I see is funny how old media is pushing this fight, but Benavidez has been calling out everybody, and Charlo's called out Canelo. So it's just funny that when Jermall Charlo calls out Canelo, he gets nowhere. Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez, they've all got nowhere calling out Canelo. But when it comes to David Benavidez calling out a guy who's currently at 160, everybody wants to see it. It's a great fight, but the energy is not the same for guys like David Benavidez also calling out Canelo. Guys like Jermall Charlo calling out Canelo. So it's just funny. And I actually have a video where Errol Spence asked Jermall Charlo after his win over Brandon Adams, who just beat an undefeated Eastern European fighter from Ukraine that was 18-0 with 18 knockouts. And Errol Spence said, "Hey, Jermall, what you got to do to get this Canelo fight? It don't seem like he want to fight you no matter what." And yet and still, that fight never happened. It never happened. And this was when Charlo fought Brandon Adams, so that was a couple years ago. So David Benavidez versus Charlo is a great fight. Charlo versus Canelo is a great fight. And David Benavidez versus Canelo is a great fight. So hopefully we get one of them. But the man has to get past Ellis, and he says it should be easier to facilitate since we're all on the same side of the street. Canelo's a free agent. after he beats Billy Joe Saunders. You know, I don't know if there's really a reason for him to stay and stick with Eddie Hearn at that moment, because he already beat Jacobs. He already beat Eddie Hearn's guys. You know, Danny Jacobs, Rocky Fielding. If he beats Billy Joe Saunders, he already beat Avni Yildirim. He already beat Caleb Smith, Liam Smith, you know, all the Smiths. So we'll see what Canelo decides to do. But it's a great fight. Canelo versus either the winner of this or straight away just fighting one of them. You know, so we'll see what's decided. Charlo versus Benavidez. Hopefully they can get a deal done. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.